so here we are, Study Island Lesson 2b, Properties of Multiplication and Division. And I pulled out some problems that I'm going to work out for you guys. And so here's number one. We'll just hop in it. Use properties of rational numbers to multiply the following. Okay, so here we have is a fraction. And whenever you're multiplying fractions, it's actually pretty easy. All you're going to do is you're just going to multiply straight across. Alright, so what this is going to be is 7 times 253 over 12 times 5. Alright, now the 12 times 5 you can probably do in your head, no problem. That's 60. Alright, and what I always like to do is go check out my multiple options to see if I'm on the right track with some of them. And it looks like that most likely A is not going to be my answer. B could be my answer. C could be my answer because I might end up simplifying to make that denominator smaller than 60. D could be my answer, okay? Because that has a denominator of 60 also. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 253. I'm going to multiply it times 7. 7 times 3 is 21. 7 times 5, 35. Plus 2, 37. 7 times 2 is 14. Plus 3, 17. So I'm going to throw that up here. 1771. Alright, and it looks like I have 1771 over 60. Now typically I would turn that into like a mixed number, but I can see that B has, they've left it as an improper fraction, so we're fine with that. So I would bubble in B. That is my correct answer. So remember, all I did was I just multiplied straight across if there's fractions. It's really about the easiest thing you can do with fractions. Alright, number 2. We're going to multiply a negative 10 times 495.11. Alright, so first thing that you have to do is you have to know your multiplication rules whenever you've got negative symbols in here, okay? And an easy way to remember it is if your shoes match, then you're going to get a positive comment. Alright, so if I multiply a negative times a negative, that's going to equal a positive answer. Okay, because look, you see my shoes match. My left shoe matches my right shoe. But if your shoes don't match, see, I have a negative on this foot and a positive on the right foot. If I multiply a negative times a positive, I'm going to get a negative comment. Someone's going to look at me and say, "What are you doing? You crazy? Your shoes don't match." See, it's a negative comment. So a negative times a positive is going to equal a negative. Alright, so you can just think of it that way. A positive times a positive. Alright, my shoes match, therefore I'm going to get a positive comment. A positive times a negative, my shoes do not match, I'm going to get a negative comment or a negative answer. Alright, now remember, this is only with multiplication, and it actually works with division too, okay? It's called you can call it the shoe rule if you want. Alright. It's just a way to help you memorize it. So, the first thing I'm going to look at are my shoes. I have a negative times a positive. If there's not a sign there, well, that means it's a positive. My shoes do not match, therefore I know that this is going to end up being a negative answer. And it kind of makes sense. If you look at all my options, look, they're all negative answers. So that confirms I'm correct. Now I'm just going to multiply just like normal. So I've got 495.11. Make sure I can see a decimal good. Times 10. The only thing I'm going to do here is let me line this up a little better. There we go. So we've got 0 times anything is just going to be 0. So 0 times 1 is 0, 0 times 1 is 0, 0, 0, 0. Alright? Now 1 times anything is just going to be itself. So 1 times 1 is 1, 1 times 1 is 1, 1 times 5 is 5, 1 times 9 is 9, 1 times 4 is 4. 0 plus nothing is 0. 0 plus 1 is 1. 0 plus 1 is 1. 0 plus 5 is 5. 0 plus 9 is 9. Nothing plus 4 is 4. And let's see, I've got 2 decimal places. See that? 2 decimal places. So I need to move over my decimal 1, 2 times. Right there. So my answer is going to be negative 4951.1. I'll throw my little comma in there so I see where the thousand place is. And my correct answer is D. Looks like D down here. Negative 4951.1. So that's how you would do number 2. Let's check out number 3. Which of the following is true about the quotient below? Negative 2 over 0. Alright, now this is the little rule that you kind of have to remember. And actually, whenever I was in school, we did this in high school. Alright? Is that if you put anything over 0, well then it is going to be considered undefined. Alright? Think about this. You see right here, we have a number. Okay? We have a number. So anytime you have a number on the numerator, and then you have a 0 down below, what word does that look like it spells right there? If you have a number at the numerator and then a 0 down below, it says no. So no indicates that it is undefined. And look, so B would be the correct answer. The quotient is undefined because the denominator is 0. It doesn't have anything. Look at this option D. The quotient is undefined because the numerator is negative. That doesn't matter. Okay? That doesn't matter at all. It's just when you have a number for the numerator and a 0 for the denominator, a way you can remember that's undefined is it'll spell out no. It'll say no to you. Okay? So that's how I memorized that in high school.